Hey, it's Eitan. Welcome back to our channel. Love is in the air. It's officially February. Valentine's Day is right on the corner, and I'm still single. Yup, who's surprised? Not me. But love's in the air everywhere except right here. So, just like I did last year, I'm gonna be cooking myself a Valentine's Day dinner. I'll be doing a Valentine's Day dinner under $20. I am making French chicken breasts with garlicky asparagus and duchesse potatoes. It is fancy, it is bougie, it is perfect for you to make for your date night or for you to make for yourself while you cry and think about being single, but who knows? I may one day have a Valentine's Day date and I'm gotta be ready to cook for her. So, this is what I'm doing. Let's get cooking. $20 on the clock. It's on a clock. $20 in the wallet. Unlimited time on the clock. Let's get cooking. To stay within our $20 budget, 2 chicken breasts for about $5. Dijon mustard is 20 cents. Our lemon juice is 69 cents. Chicken stock, 50 cents. Shallot, $1. Vegan butter, $1. 4 potatoes, $2.80. Our oat milk creamer, $2. Our eggs is 70 cents. Asparagus, about $5.66. And garlic, 10 cents for a grand total of $19.65. All right, let's jump into it. I'm gonna start with the duchesse potatoes. This is a classic French type potato. I'm not gonna lie, if you're not trying to be fancy, then there's no reason to ever do this. It's a little over the top, but over the top is my middle name. Well, not really. Here we have our water. Heat that up on a nice high flame. Make sure it is salty like the sea. Whole lot of salt. Cold water, potatoes into the cold water. That is definitely like one of the, I think, most important tips when you're making any type of mashed potato. I only learned this for you. Whoa! Get that to a boil, and meanwhile, I'm probably gonna clean the mess. What's new? Let's do the good old fork test. Perfect, nice and soft. And drain the taters. Now I'm just gonna leave them in the pot for about 5 minutes. This will just help kind of some of that steam escape and leave us with as dry potatoes as possible. It's ricer time. This ricer is an incredible tool to break up your little potatoes into littler potatoes. Take the potato mixture that's now nice and dried out. We're gonna be adding lots of ingredients into here to make it extra rich and delicious. And we don't want water to be using up that valuable real estate. So smash your potatoes. If you don't yell smash while you're smashing a potato, did you really smash a potato? Kind of looks like a brain. I need these to cool, so they're gonna hang out in the fridge. Chill out, do your thing. Meanwhile, I'm gonna clean up my mess, and then it's asparagus time. Will your pea smell? Maybe. A little knob of butter in the pan. We're just gonna cook these for a few minutes, probably about 5-6 minutes. Get them a little golden around the edges, a little fully cooked, and then we're gonna add in our garlic. Literally any green that's on sale at your supermarket, you can do it with. Probably should have put them in line order because then they'll all have surface area. Hit it with a little sweater salt bay action all over the top, and freshly cracked pepper. Ooh, that is looking and smelling good. These have a beautiful color on them. Now, in the last minute, the garlic goes in. Very important not to add it any earlier because it'll burn. Stir it up, just get a little color. Ooh, I wish you could smell this with me. My nose is having a party. As a kid, I would never eat things that weren't brown, like vegetables. And now that I'm an adult, or at least I like to think I'm one, I eat them. Okay, let's get our potatoes. To add into here, I'm going to start with my butter. I'm gonna start with 1 tablespoon of my plant-based butter. Mix that in, use a little of the residual heat to melt that. Kind of like dry mashed potatoes is what you're looking for. You want your mashed potatoes as dry as your jokes. Is a dry joke a good thing? Gotta impress your date with your comedy and your dry potatoes. Interpret that how you will. 2 egg yolks. Whoa. Oh, wow, that was graphic. Give them a good old mix up. I give up. Literally not gonna mix this with the wooden spoon anymore. Trying to be cool, trying to impress you, my date. But, sorry, not a wooden, I mean, I am a wooden spoon man, but I'm also a rubber spat when it comes to it. A little coconut cream, not coconut. Me and Mr. Ernie hope you're enjoying watching this video. If you are, might I recommend pre-ordering my debut cookbook, Eitan Eats World, is available everywhere books are sold for pre-order. We're talking Amazon, we're talking Barnes & Noble, and all the details are on EitanEatsTheWorld.com. It is full of 85 of my favorite comfort food recipes that I cannot wait to share from my kitchen to yours. Right, Ernie? A little oatmeal creamer, half of it. Mix that up. Now it's staying pretty dry, which is what we want. If it's too wet, it'll kind of like, so you want it to be dry, so it's like sturdy. Little Salt Bae action into there. Freshly cracked pepper. Here I have a piping bag. I'm gonna teach you a little trick. Take yourself a cup, place your piping bag in there. Take the potatoes right into there. Perfect. Piped potatoes. Got a little bacon sheet, and I'm not gonna lie, this is gonna look like poop. Let's just get that out of the way. I would never eat things that weren't brown. Pipe your potatoes like that. Just embrace the, now what's the word for poop? It's like, I don't know. I feel like maybe, is that a good first date topic? Poop?
How long have you all been eating poop?
Here's the thing, we all do it. We don't talk about it enough. Like, you know, there's so much that divides us in this world, and poop is something we all do, and we can relate on it. Honestly, you have to use so much strength to pipe this, and it looks like you're constipated. A little brush. And take our beaten egg, and you're just gonna give it a very delicate, gentle brush of egg. What would make this shape look more appealing? Being brown. I would never eat things that weren't brown. Now, my oven is preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I'm gonna bake it for 15 to 20 minutes. While those bake, it is time to supreme our chicken. Now, this is a fancy French technique that is extra. What we're going to do is we have the chicken breast over here that is still attached to the wing and the drum. Then over here, as you can see, we have the tendon, and we're just going to cut through it to the joint. So you're going to use your hands, just use kind of feeling around, figuring out where the joint is. We have our wing over there. Here on the drum, what you want to do is just take your knife and cut off the white cap on top of the bone. It's not the prettiest part of this process. Use your fingers and the knife to lower the skin and flesh, and we're just lollipopping it. Now that I have lollipopped the drum, just stand it up and you have your supremed chicken breast right over here. I have a large pan over here. Very important when you are doing something like this is to use a pan that does not have a non-stick coating. Yes, that's a double negative, not non-stick. We're gonna put oil in the pan, oil the chicken, and use the pastry brush to brush it all over. If you oil both the protein and the pan, you will definitely not stick. Grab the chicken and skin side down. Ready for the sear? Woo! And we're gonna sear this on the side for about 5 minutes until it gets a deep golden brown color. While it's crisping, hit it with a little Salt Bae action all over the top. Flip the chicken and oh, wowzers! That is quite the crispy skin. Season with a little more salt. Now it's time for a large switcheroo. Take out those little dushes potatoes, and our chicken goes in to there to bake for 5 minutes. Chicken should be done. We want to cook it to an internal temperature of at least 165 so that our chicken's fully cooked. Let's temp it. We are currently at 168. Transfer our beautiful chicken. I mean, just take a second. That looks as bougie as it is. And transfer our other breast into the pan. My chicken is now done. Over here I have the fond in the pan and a little bit of the leftover oil. We're just gonna take a diced up shallot, get that nice and fragrant. Then into here, our lemon juice, and you wanna reduce it by half, but as you can see, that happens pretty quickly. Next up, a little Dijon mustard. Stir it up. Over here I have about a cup of stock. I'm just going to add in half a cup's worth and start with that. Stir that up to reduce. This has reduced nicely. The way you know that it is ready is just take your spoon and draw a line. If it holds the line, it is nice and thick and ready to go. To make it glossy, we are going to add a tablespoon of our plant-based butter at a time. Just stir that in. Just like that, the sauce is done, looking glossy, flavorful, and delicious. My date has arrived, and by my date, I mean myself. I've been here this whole time. And it is now time to plate. take the chicken, place it onto our plate. You know, the chicken is really the focal point of this dish. We want to show off the crispy skin. Let's grab some potatoes, our little douche potatoes. They look a little less like popular than I thought. Brown asparagus, looking quite like asparagus. Got my beautiful sauce, just pouring it over. Oh, ho, ho, ho. Oh my God, if I showed up to my date and I made this for myself on my own personal date, I would ask myself out on another date. I'm just saying. Flaky salt, a little flaky all over. The date dinner is done under $20. Yes, that is right. Happy Valentine's Day. If you have a date, highly recommend making this for your date. If you don't have a date and you're like me, you have dinner for 2 nights right in front of you. Can we get some romantic music playing? Thank you. I'm gonna start with a little potato dipped into a little pan sauce. Cheers. Oh, I've outdone myself. Asparagus time. Good, classic, little garlic. Okay, chicken time. Let me tell you, I would swipe right on this chicken. Happy Valentine's Day. If you want this recipe, you can find it at eitanbernath.com. If you enjoyed watching, let me know by hitting the subscribe button. Comment down below, what are you doing for Valentine's Day? Do you have a date? Do you not have a date? Do you want to be my date? As in case I have not made it crystal clear, I am very single this Valentine's Day, yet again. It's just good. I mean, I could talk about it for a little longer, but I have a date to go to. Where is it? I don't know, but it's by myself, probably in the shower. Do people eat in the shower? Not really.